Hey there, Starcraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of Starcraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be a game featuring Jaedong and Advokate. Here on Tal Cross, it is also a Gosu Gamers replay, as part of the replay pack sent to me by Lazarus. No replay in this pack has let me down yet, and this one features Jaedong, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. Left side of Tal Cross is the green Zerg player, it is Jaedong. And in the top right-hand corner, it is the brown Terran player, Advokate, which Russian is what we're looking at here. Also goes by A2, but this is Advokate, Roxkiss from the clan there. Got an observer watching this too. So very interested to see what's going to happen here. How are we going to make it a Gosu game, right? The Gosu Gamers replay pack is just full of insane stuff. It's insane down to the wire things. It is really strange strategies. It is just really crazy long macro games that have a lot of weird units used in them. If it's Gosu, it just means it's something you don't see every day. So here we are on this map on Tal Cross. It is a beautiful map, lots of dirt. Apparently somebody drove a siege tank through here and then got picked up by a dropship. Maybe dropped here, drove, got picked up. Is that what we're looking at there? And then some nice patches of grass just scattered throughout. And yes, by the way, I did pick up the cartooned version of Starcraft Remastered, made by Carbot. So I'm trying to see if I can pull up replays, old replays in it, or if I have to play my own games, or have people send me in their own replays, cast or played in the cartoon theme. I don't know, man. It's confusing. I don't know how it works for replays, but you can definitely play like the entire campaign in the cartoon format, which I don't know, might do it on Twitch or something. Who knows? Twitch.tv/FalconPaladin. Anyway, it looks like a pretty standard game so far. I don't see anything crazy. No crazy proxies coming up. Just throwing up a forward Rax here at his expansion as Advokate. And then Jaedong goes for a hatch first up into the top left. Really nothing else he can do at this point based on the minerals that he has and the positioning of this drone. So yeah, going to expand that way. Both players are scouting with workers. Not going to find each other, unfortunately, in the first couple minutes of this game, but that's all right. It means that more crazy stuff can happen. Gas on the way here from the Terran player, which indicates he wants to go for something, probably a quick factory here. Not just to go for some marine bunker style defense. He wants to make sure he's got vultures out there for harass, got spider mines, access to tanks if he needs them. But Jaedong just going for real standard stuff, man. Hatch gas pool here. Terran player shouldn't have to worry about any early lings at all, but I mean, better safe than sorry, I suppose. You just don't know what's going on. It looks like Jaedong does want to expand here, but let the duel to the death begin. Man, I don't even know who's on top here. We've got 15 HP there, 7 HP there. Okay, yeah. So the SCV won that fight, and he's gonna block it too with an engineering bay. Ah, no third base for you, Jaedong. Sad bear noises for you. Why would I say sad bear noises? Jaedong isn't a bear. Unless he is. What if he's been a bear this whole time and it's just been hidden from us by the Illuminati? Pool done! Hey look, pool's done, and we have 2 sets of lings on the way, so nothing crazy, no crazy giant ling float coming, I don't think, based on this build. Speed hasn't even gotten started yet. He spent his first 100 gas on a lair, rather than going for speed, which indicates maybe something like a lurker rush, which is pretty scary against Terran, if they don't have the requisite defense against it. Like a good tank is nice, like having a lot of scans available is good, having a missile turret for detection is also very fantastic. Yeah, factory on the way, and another factory. So going for just immediate mech play. Bothered with a single marine in case the lings do show up and start hacking on stuff. The SCV that blocked the third base is murdered, but his work is done. Jaedong does not have a third, and he wants to have a third base. So far, 1 base and a 2 base in it. At this point, Advokate is in a pretty good position. Hydralisk Den and a lair, yeah. This has absolutely got to be a lurker rush here from Jaedong. So we'll see if it works. We'll see if it works out for him or not. This has not been scouted at all by Advokate. He hasn't been able to get in to scout because there are lings protecting that front door. He hasn't been able to scan because he doesn't have a comsat station. So I mean, at this point, he's like, he's playing blind. He knows he blocked the third base that Jaedong wanted, but he doesn't know what's coming otherwise. It could be Mutalisks, it could just be a ling flood, it could be lurkers, could be hydras pushing at the front here. So what do? Honestly, tanks are going to be pretty good at all of these things. So machine shop on the way. We'll see if he goes for the harassy style vulture stuff, or if he goes right for the tank, more of a defensive minded thing at this point anyway. And you know what? Oh, wait, hang on. Now he's going for a Spire. But without a second gas. Okay. Was that a safety Hydralisk Den? Did he get a safety Hydralisk Den? Either way, the SCV is going to come in and say, alright, so Jaedong, what have you been doing? Well, it's a lair, okay, a Hydralisk Den, and a Spire. What? Alright, man, you really can't afford Hydra Mutalisk off of 2 bases. It's a lot of gas. But maybe that's what the Gosu thing is here. Maybe Jaedong is capable of going Hydra Mutalisk off of 2 bases. It doesn't even, like, roll off the tongue. Hydra Muta. It's like, when do you ever say that? That's not a real strategy. Second command center on the way here from Advokate. And we are still not taking a second gas. Okay, so if you could do this on 2 base, you need 2 gases for it. The fact that Jaedong has 1 gas, and he has a Hydralisk Den, I was going for upgraded attack on that thing, not going for a lurker aspect at all. And Aspire, second gas now being taken. He's sitting at about 19 total gas right now, so this is not a Muta play. He's not going to have enough gas to make any number of Mutalisks here. He is going, however, for faster Overlord movement. Maybe like a Hydra drop style thing, but he doesn't need Aspire for that. Alright, well, Spider Mine's being researched first of all. To heck with Siege Mode, says Advokate, despite the fact that we've seen players lose because they've gone for Spider Mines before Siege Mode, and they probably really could have used Siege Mode in certain situations early in the game. Speed for Hydras. So it's gotta be just a big Hydra drop or something. He's still not taking a third base, which I'm not sure Advokate is aware of that or not. He really should send some of his vultures down to see what's going on down here in the southern base, see if Jaedong ever went and took it, because by golly, he did not. Command center lifts and lands for the natural location, increasing that income quite nicely. Spider Mines are almost complete. Oh, and he's going interesting left for Goliaths. So he is worried about Mutalisks, even though, nope, 0 Mutalisks on the field, 0 Mutalisks in production. It's going to be more of a Hydra-style play. He's just, I guess, hedging his bets here. Goliaths are good against Mutas. Also not bad against Hydras either. And yeah, Hydra's just clearing out the Spider Mine field. Very nicely done, actually. That's some pretty good stuff out of them. Overlord coming in for the Spot. For the Spout. My brain was trying to say it was Scout and Spot. Also Charon boosters. So yeah, he's absolutely expecting Mutalisks here. Scourger on the way, which I don't know what the Scourger are going to do either. There are no Science Vessels. There are no Valkyries. I'm trying to think of what he wants Scourge for here. Does he think he's playing a ZVP or what? I mean, he's absolutely destroying the Spider Mines, so he knows it's a Terran player. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, nice snipe, though. Did not get any damage done to those Hydras whatsoever. So here comes Jaedong with a big Hydra attack. He's got range on these guys. He's got speed on these guys. Does he have the +1 attack on these guys? He does not. Just range and speed, which is all right. And yeah, we got a bunker here. We got a bunch of Goliaths, which they wish they were tanks. That's for sure. But you can repair the Goliaths too. That's actually not bad. Bunker full of Marines. Well, almost full of Marines. There's 3 Marines in there. And then 4 Goliaths. And you can kind of shut this thing down. I don't know why on earth he's trying to build a supply depot right here. It's not going to work out for him. I don't know that it's actually officially intended for supply as much as it is just, well, he's supply block, so probably as a bit of a wall here. Third base coming up north for Jaedong at 7 minutes. So the Hydra attack doesn't really do anything. Strangely enough, what the heck is our Terran player doing? What is this? Supply armory, blah, blah, blah. Is he going to go mass Goliath here? Oh, man. If he could wipe out... Oh, he supply blocks Jaedong. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting out of Advokate. If he can supply block Jaedong and then just pump a whole ton of Vultures and Goliaths, it'd be a very unorthodox way to beat a Zerg player, especially one of Jaedong's caliber. But by golly, it would qualify. It's 59 to 38 total supply right now. Terran player is way up. Way up in here. Does he have the upgrades yet? He's working on them. He's working on +1 vehicle, but it's not quite there yet. Hydras can't really break this. They're just trying to be as annoying as possible. Lurker aspect now on the way at 8.5 minutes. And the third base is just about to pop here for Jaedong too. Very, very close to getting there. And production tab says just drones, man. We're just going to drone up to 3 bases. 3 fully saturated bases. Go for a lurker attack here versus these here Goliaths, which is actually pretty good. Meanwhile, anything crazy coming up back home? No, just more factory supply. Make sure he doesn't get supply blocked, and just continued upgrades off of a single armory here for Advokate. Yeah, Terran's my favorite. Terran's my favorite music. I hear you guys in the comments say that it is not your favorite. I get it. Opinions. Everybody has them. They are different most of the time from other people. So yeah, both players being pretty passive at this stage. He's working on stim for the, like, 3 Marines that he has. I guess he could make some medics too. Good Overlord Scout. Sees what he's dealing with here. It's all mech all the time. And 9 minutes in, macro hatch here from Jaedong. He's happy to be on 3 bases while the Terran player is on 2. Feels okay about it. Still no Vulture speed, man. These guys. These guys are, they look so pokey when they don't have their speed upgrade, which is not on the way either for Advokate. Okay, now we're getting Burrow. What the heck, Jaedong? This is a weird game. I'm enjoying this immensely. I mean, the Lurkers come with Burrow, but you can burrow some Hydras if you want. Maybe do some surprise stuff that way. Is this just like a giant Hydralisk? You drop them in here, you burrow them when they're getting attacked, and then pop them up for surprises later? I mean, there are missile turrets here prepared for Mutalisks, which are not ever coming, I don't think, at this stage. Scourge here, just in case something bad happens. Engineering Bay does get sniped down. Is he still getting stim? He's getting 238 shells. Why is he getting... He's making Marines, I guess. Okay. I mean, Mutalisks would have no chance to do anything here inside the main base of Advokate. So he prepared for a threat that is not here. It's just this Hydra Lurker thing, which, I mean, dropping here would be impossible. Really hard to do with all of these Goliaths sitting here with Charon boosters, with +1 attack. I mean, that's a +4. That is a +4 upgrade for those dudes. Queen's Nest coming in from Jaedong. He's working on another Revolution Chamber for upgrades for his guys. His 98 to 84 supply. Terran player is up, but not by a whole lot. I assume drop is done. I just don't... You can't really go in through the front door with this, I don't think. You can certainly try, though. Nope, I hear the lift. I heard the lifts. And the... Somebody got put into an Overlord. Who was it? Maybe that was an unload sound. Might have been an unload sound. They're very similar. All right, man. Where'd the Goliaths go? They're down here. They're ready for an attack, which means they're... Oh, they're open in the main. If Jaedong wants to go in there. This has been a really passive game so far. But yeah, this is a very unorthodox ZVT strategy that Jaedong is going for. Same thing... Honestly, from Advokate, both players are doing weird stuff. Who's going to come out on top? I don't know. This battle's coming, though. This battle is ready to rock. Why on earth are you going all the way over here? The more direct path is a diagonal one, but okay. Jaedong's going to go ahead and drop inside the main base with all Hydras all the time. Again, they have Burrow, which is exciting. They also have +1 attack. Free Lurker down south. Dropping some Lurkers at the natural base while dropping Hydras inside the main base while Advokate goes in for an attack at the front here. So this might just be officially a base race at this stage. There's not enough here to defend against Advocate's army. These Lurkers are doing their best, but they are outnumbered just incredibly a lot here. The Overlords need to get out. We could supply block Jaedong quite heavily here if you focus him down enough, and by golly, that is going to be a supply block after that Overlord dies. Bam, supply blocked. However, production facilities toast for Advokate right now. Natural base effectively done. Trying to bring Marines in to deal with this. And you know what? Not doing too bad. Splitting them quite effectively. The third base by Jaedong is toast. It's 105 to 54 overall supply. This might actually get cleaned up. SCVs and a Goliath are in here trying to clean this thing up. Not going super well for them after all. But the Marines maybe could go assist. I don't know what even we're looking at anymore. We've got stimmed Marines and Goliaths versus Hydra Lurker. What a strange game this is. Where's your scans? Where's your... He doesn't have scans. Does he not? He does not have scans available. So he's just going for... Oh, hang on. How did he see that one? Maybe he just threw down a scan. I don't know. Either way, the Goliath army is fairly big. 90 to 44 overall supply. Can Jaedong hold is the question. Another scan does come up. You need to focus on the Lurker first, and he does. He does take it down. Marine here fighting. He's got 1 kill. He's dead. Medic could not get in there to heal him in time. The natural base for Jaedong is a total mess here as well, bringing additional reinforcements out. is Advokate. Both players making what they need to stay alive at the moment. A lot of Hydras coming in for the surround. The surround of the Terran army is pretty good. But man, Goliaths holding their own here. These medics are like, there's nothing we can heal, man. What do you want us to do? And I think Jaedong is going to clean this attack up. Maybe. Just barely, as he might... No, the saving grace here is he's not mined out of his main base right now. But he's going to... He lost his natural. He lost his third entirely. He's going to lose that macro hatch. It's 86 to 20 supply. Jaedong's economy is in the toilet. And bam! Jaedong taps out. Advokate gets the win with the never-before-seen Goliath Marine medic strategy against a Lurker Hydra style from Jaedong. Now look, Lurker Hydra, there is an opening that does that against Terran that's pretty good. But once you get to the 10 to 12 minute mark, that's all Jaedong was doing. He was eventually trying to get up to a hive. We saw that in the production tab here, but he didn't have enough time to get there for the Dark Swarm that he would need to make those Lurkers really work. Meanwhile, Advokate prepares entirely for a Mutalisk attack. And then failing that, he's like, you know what? This will be fine. These are pretty good against Hydras, as it turns out, and actually not that bad against Lurkers either. He supplements with a whole bunch of Marines with medics instead of going for Vultures for his mineral dump. And cleans up the attack inside his main base fairly well, just with good SCV management. Takes out the Lurkers with the natural base. It's a 2 base to a 1 base in economy. And Advokate takes down Jaedong in an incredibly janky game. Like ridiculously janky little ZVT there. Wow. That was weird and fun. And nicely done. Nicely done here by Advokate. Okay, I need to double check what country he's from, because I said something earlier and now I am worried I got it wrong. So hold on a second. My spell check wants me to spell it with the C. I know, it's a different country here. It's not English. So according to the Brood War... No. Just tell me where he's from in the opening sentence, please. He is Russian. Okay. Whew. The flag was Russian. I second-guessed myself there a little bit. That's where we ended up. So the Russian player takes down Jaedong in 13 minutes and 49 seconds in a crazy build. I'm going to say I'd like to see more Goliaths versus Zerg, but man, Zerglings just crush them. If there were Lings here in this composition, they do really well against the Goliaths, pound for pound. Mutalisk's not the answer. But yeah, it's going to be just a lot of Lings, honestly. Like a Ling Lurker style would be pretty awesome in this situation. So nice job. Nice job by Advokate using a weird strategy. I don't think he intended to go Mass Goliath. I think he went Goliath preparing for the Mutalisks that never came and then just kept rolling with it because it was fine. Of course, somebody probably knows better than I do. Somebody maybe interviewed Advokate after this game and was like, hey man, why'd you do that? And then now we know and I'm wrong. But anyway, cool. Cool stuff. All right, let's get that final score. Overall, Advokate 70,000 to 55,000 points for the Zerg player. Jaedong ended up producing just a little bit less of the units here compared to Jaedong there. Killed a lot more and lost a lot fewer. So, I mean, look at that. That's about a 2-to-1 ratio. Maybe not as bad. Structures raised. Both players did lose some. Jaedong actually raised more buildings in the end of it, but a lot of hatcheries went down there. I think of the 4 buildings that died there, 4 of them were hatcheries. Maybe like a sunken or something. That's what that was. Don't know. And then resources here favoring Jaedong, because he did have that 3-base economy up for quite some time. But at the end of the game, definitely favoring Advokate. So nicely done by him. All right, cool. Well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of Starcraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.